Loki's mornings full of tricks. Taco Tuesday never skips. Mexican Iron Man in his cape looks out the window, Mike escapes. Like the fires in Valhalla's hall, skull and tuck and roll. Burn it down and keep it bright. Fires burning through the night. Mischief's here and tacos too. Iron Man, his balls are so blue. Valhalla's flames, they're burning you. Running wild in morning's glare. Secret women give Mike stares. Heroes rise and myths unfold. Mike's secrets never told. Keep the legends burning bright. Mischief dancing in the light. Raise your glass and toast with me to the tacos with Mikey. Mischief's here and tacos too. Iron Man with no say cuckoo. Valhalla's flames, they're burning bright. Raise your horns and fight the fight. Mornings of mischief, raise your horns high and scream. Skull and tuck and roll, chase the fire and dream. Light the fire's Valhalla, watch it burn to the sky. Keep the flames ever burning, let your spirit fly. Light the fires and kick the tires, go with tuck and fire. Never stop the fight, keep the fires burning bright. On ancient walls, laughter's echo rings. In the halls of heroes roar, where every legend sings. Through the storm and tempest, fearless we remain. With a heart of burning flame, we conquer every flame. Light the fires and kick the tires, go with dragon fire. Never stop the fight, keep the fires burning bright. Loki's mornings of mischief, raise your horns high and scream. Skull and tuck and roll, chase the fire and dream. Light the fire Valhalla, watch it burn to the sky. Keep the flames ever burning, let your spirit fly. Light the fires and kick the tires, go with dragon fire. Never stop the fight, keep the fires burning bright. The storm and tempest, fearless we remain. With our heart of burning flame, we conquer every flame. Be great, be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. Loki's mornings of mischief, like the fire's Valhalla. Storm and tempest, fearless we remain. With a heart of burning flame, we conquer every plane. Be great, be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. Loki's mornings of mischief, like the fire's Valhalla.
Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Taco Tuesday here on Mornings of Mischief. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody out there doing? Big shout out to the man, the myth, the legend, the guy driving right now on the whatever freeway in Carolina, Mexican Ironman. Hope you're doing well, brother. Hope you're doing good. Hope you didn't get too much rain. We miss you. And greetings, program from Daryl the Derelict. Good morning, brother. Hopefully you're doing well. It's almost that time. It's almost that time. Couple of days. Mephisto's movie review. Good morning, dude. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Penny, good morning, Penny. It is so good to see you. Olds Gamer 72 Cutlass. What is going on? Project Cambrian is here. Jill Powers, the River Daughter. What is up? The man, the myth, the legend, DJ Ronnie G. What is going on, DJ Ronnie G? Gun Bunny. Good morning, Gun Bunny. Hopefully you and Shockwave and Sakadorf 9 are all doing well. They're all doing well. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Time to wake the neighbors, boys, with Southern Viking. Good morning, Southern Viking. Sci-Fi Mombi is here. Roll Tide Keely, Roll Tide brother. Good morning. Hopefully you're doing well. Little War Eagle. Holy shit. Wrench Monkey Storytime. Good morning, Mr. Wrench Monkey Storytime. I think I know who that is. I think I have a pretty good idea of who that is. Who the hell's messaging me? I have no idea. Because I'm not going to answer it. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Project Southern Viking, the mad doctor of disaster and destruction, Adega Outlaw is here. Good morning, Adega. How are you doing? Hopefully you are doing well. What is up? What is up? I know I saw Mary's game room in here earlier. Good morning, Mary. Mephisto, what is up? Gary Banja Sandwich Worthington, good morning, my friend. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Good morning. Puddle Jumper. What's up, Puddle Jumper? Who else we got? Who else do we have this morning? I said hello to Mary. There's Mary. I knew she was in here somewhere. And good morning to you, Mr. Wrench Monkey Storytime. All right. All right. Let's get going. So, if I missed you, I apologize. I think I got everybody. I hope I got everybody. Everybody out there saying hello. We got anybody over on Rumble watching? I don't know. Chris Verge of the Wrench of Wrenches is here. Project Storytime is here. Good morning. Good morning, brother. Good morning, the Wicked Wrench of the East. Good morning, my friend. Holy crap. It's a $1 billion business, right? You need to lower your expectations. You expect too much. You need to tone it down. Tone down those expectations. If you don't like it, don't buy it. And we didn't, did we? Words have been coming out about some of the most abysmal pre-sales of all time. Why? Because they're not making things for you. They're making them for themselves. They think, oh man, this will be so cool. Did you hear that rant out of Japan from the creator, one of the creators of Dragon Quest the other day? Really interesting. He said, all this needs to calm down. We're having to completely revamp and redo things because of Western ideology and the demand that things be done their way. Otherwise, they just won't approve the project. It must be done this way. You have to do it this way. Bend over and do it the way the Americans are doing it. No, do it the way Japan's done it for decades. Do not listen to the little majority of these people that demand you make a type 1 and a type 2 body type. Instead of very clearly saying male, female. 6 pops in with a $20 super chat. Good morning, 6. Happy first day of Halloween. October is my month. Peoples, I love October. October is my favorite month out of the whole year. So, not just because it's my birthday, but because all the cool decorations, everybody getting all dressed up, and painted up. Plus, the crow. The original. Any of that other shit that you really need to lower your expectations of what you think this new Crow movie needs to be. No, you need to put out a good product. Plain, simple, you need to put out a good product. And 6, thank you so very much for that $20 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright. You guys keep the lights on. Thank you so much, 6. This one is just for you. A little dragon fire to start your October with. Skull! That's what I'm talking about. Make a second game, one just for the Japanese. They won't do that because people will import it. They've learned their lesson. They have learned their lesson. Look, hold on. I saw somebody say the other day, they really need to do the remake the Dead or Alive beach volleyball game so that it can be in HD. Guess what? You don't have to remake them. Do you know why? Because they came out with 2 games. There are 2 games that they came out with on PS4. Never seen these before, have ya? You know why? Because they weren't released in America. I wonder why. They were not released in America. Do you know how you get them? You import them. You order them from Japan. They won't do that. They know. They know exactly what we'll do. We'll just order them from Japan and play them. It's that simple. See, it used to not work out that way. It used to be, well, whatever came out in Japan was the Japanese version, and you couldn't play it on the American hardware. So you literally have to trick it. This goes back to the PS1 era, boys. Get a Game Shark. Get a Game Shark, load into the Game Shark, then load into the import, and you can play it. Why? Because it bypassed the original detection effort to say, oh no, it's region locked. Well, you can get through that with a Game Shark. You could bypass that with your own little boot up tool. These are not region locked. None of the PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox One S, X, any of that shit, none of that's region locked. So you can play whatever. And the consoles aren't region locked. So you can play whatever. This way, they only had to make one version of the system that works for everybody. They didn't have to make multiple ones. So you can just play them. You've got the HD versions. So they won't come out with one that's just for Japan. They've got to Americanize it. Why? Because they're being told, unless you do this, the game will never happen. You're handcuffed. They handcuffed them. They said, look, You either do it this way, the way the Americans want it, which isn't the way all Americans want it, ladies and gentlemen, a very small minority. They are being lied to in Japan. They are being told you must conform to the Western ideologies and the Western way of doing things. Guess what? That's not the Western way of doing things. That's the way these small little groups in the elites want you to do things. Not the way the every average, everyday guy or woman wants you to do things. And yes, two, man, woman, not type 1, type 2. No one has gone through history saying you are type 1, you are type 2. Type 2. Type 2 is a little rounder, a little fuller. Doesn't have all the parts that type 1 has. And type 1 doesn't have all the parts that type 2 has. He's a little harder. It's called male and female. Greetings, Valhalla. Shellback, what's up? Beach volleyball? Oh, by the way, yes, beach volleyball. I'll go back to streaming that at some point. But the last time I did that, YouTube took it down. YouTube took it down. YouTube wouldn't let me do it. I am not kidding you. They pulled it. There are still in the game section somewhere buried in here. There are still a few live streams that are up. But the last time I did it, they just pulled the stream. You don't see anything. There was nothing inappropriate happening. Just volleyball. They got on to exactly what was going on. Oh, not released in America. The jiggly physics. The jiggly physics. You need to lower your expectations there, low spec Linux laptop. You need to bring your reality down to the way that normal people see things, because jiggle physics are not happening. We're not doing that in present day video games. Everything must not move and no jiggly physics. Do you understand that in the late 90s, the video game industry fought censorship tooth and nail? They fought it tooth and nail. They were still getting hammered in the early 2000s. So much so that the ESRB had to be created. And they had to put ratings on games. But they fought for their artistic freedom to do the games that they wanted to do. And do you know what they've done with that? I don't have... That's what they've done with that. They wadded it up and thrown it in the trash because it doesn't matter to them.
We have to be respectful to this, and we must make it go.
Right now, there's a group of packlids at Ubisoft
going, why won't it go? Make it go. Why won't the game go? We need to make the game go. Can we make the game go? We are dumb. We need help. Can someone help? Is anybody out there? Hello? We are not smart. We are dumb.
Why? Because they've made garbage.
We are a multi-billion-dollar company, and you need to lower your expectations about what you expect. We've only been working on the game for the last 6 years. We need to make it go. Can you give us money to make it go?
No, we're not giving you money. We're not giving you shit. You can take your stuff and you can turn that sideways. You can stick it straight up your candy behind. We're not doing that.
But we can't make it go. We need to make it go. We must make a game. We make games.
Oh, you don't make games for gamers. You don't make entertainment for people that love entertainment. How are you going to do that if that's the way you're going to do things? I got to catch up. I am super behind. Dean Krantz has become a warrior of Asgard. Thank you so very much, Dean. I don't know if you're watching here. I don't know if you're watching over on the Rumbles, but thank you, brother, so very much. You guys keep the lights on, and we got Project Storytime with a 38-month member chat. 38 months. My new niece, Madeline, was born yesterday. Congratulations. Congrats on little Madeline. Congratulations. Heck yeah. New babies, man. New babies. Congrats, brother. Congrats on the little niece. Congratulations. Dean, this is for you. Project, this is for you. Thank you guys so very much for being who you are and keeping the lights on around here. Skull! Welcome to Valhalla. Holy crap.
But yeah, we're not smart. You need to lower your expectations. You need to tone it down.
You are a multi-billion-dollar company, Ubisoft. You are a multi-billion-dollar company with more resources, more assets, more things you can draw from, a huge talent pool, and you're telling us we need to lower our expectations.
We made it go. We made Star Wars Outlaws go.
No. Star Wars Outlaws is a mediocre mess. It's a mediocre game that has so many bugs and bullshit in it that it should have been sold for like $29.99. It should be going for like retro game price. What you pay for, a 5-10-year-old game. It looks like a 5 or 10-year-old game. It plays like a 5 or 10-year-old game. You need to get with the program and realize that people are going to buy what they want. People are going to open their wallets and close it when they want. The wallet closing is coming. You guys have been asking for this for years. Close your wallets. Close your wallets, guys. Everybody close your wallets. Well, guess what? The wallet closing is coming. It has begun. If what they are saying is true, and Star Wars Outlaws only sold like 1 million units, that is a huge loss for Ubisoft. And the same thing needs to happen to Shadow Creed's, Assassin's Creed, whatever the hell it is. Look at the guy talking about entertainment. He must think all this soy milk doesn't taste like real whole milk. Take the soy, Loki. The globalists want you to drink the soy and they want you to like it. That's right. That's right. They want you to drink that soy milk and be like,
This makes us go. It makes us go. Can you make us go with more soy milk? We need to go.
Lower my expectations. You can kiss my fat white ass. For $130, my expectations are pretty high. You want to charge $130 for your game? My expectations are like, that's 1/6 of a PS5 Pro. You better believe me, my expectations are like, I want something good and I want it now.
Oh, you gamers are you just expect too much.
You're a multi-billion-dollar company. This is the billion-dollar problem. And it's the exact same thing with Marvel. It's the exact same thing with Disney. It's the exact same thing with these other huge companies.
We spent a lot of money. Amazon, we spent a lot of money on the Lords of the Rings. will you please watch our Wangs of Pewter? Please watch Wangs of Pewter. At first, it was like, if you don't like it, don't watch it. Now it's like, please watch Wangs of Pewter. We need more people watching Wangs. Lots of Wangs. Lots of Wangs. Calibrimbo Wangs. Sauron Wangs. Lots of Wangs in Amazon. Our symbol even looks like a wang.
Oh, come out with something good and entertaining. And we will.
You expect too much. We just want to make it go.
Why do I feel like we're dealing with Packlets from Next Gen?
Make us go. We are not smart. Make us go.
You want to go? Make good shit.
You expect too much.
No, we don't. No, we don't. You know what we expect? You know what we expect? Everybody out there listening right now, whether it's Andy Masterson, Sci-Fi Mumby, Walter Tomascu, Ironcaster, Punk Waddle, Culture Casino, we expect to get something good in return for our money. Do you know what happens when we get a lemon? Do you know why there are lemon laws? We aren't happy. We aren't happy. Puddle Jumper, thank you. I like the bad guy. Coronation Starscream. This is bad comedy.
Megatron, is that you?
Here's a hint. We expect something in return for our money. Not shit. When did this start?
We subverted your expectations.
By coming out with a piece of shit? Yes, you did.
Well, you're going to like it.
No, we're not.
Yes, you are. If you don't, then you're just toxic. You're an ist and oben Yahtzee.
Them's fighting words. At least they used to be. Now they don't mean anything. Ist, obes, Yahtzee. Doesn't mean a damn thing. But back in the day, you called someone a Yahtzee, you mouthed off like that, you got your ass beat. Now it doesn't matter. Now they'll say it all the time. Everybody's this. It's funny. They'll throw around the words like communist, like it's any difference from socialist. They think
Socialism good. Communism bad.
It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing. What is so hard to understand?
Socialism's good. Communism bad. Socialism will make us go.
No, it won't. You're a dumbass. It will not make us go. It will make us stand in line for 5 hours to get one single roll of toilet paper. Just like communism.
Everybody will play the same game. It will make us all go.
No, it won't. Imagine this, because it's already started. This has already started. The government paying for the game. It's already happening. They're already getting huge tax cuts and basically paying that to finance the longer dev time. Do you remember when hearing about something in development for 5 years was like that one-off? It didn't even happen every year. It happened like once in a blue moon. Duke Nukem, they've been making Duke Nukem for how long? That's crazy. Now, that's the norm. Why? because they can get that government money to subsidize it. So you stretch it out as long as you can, even if it's a lemon, because you're getting that government money and you're able to go, well, we made 150 million off the Singapore office this year because we got their government to pay us for dev time for working in their country. I'm not shitting you. And then what happens? Years go by. Half a decade goes by. And son, you release a pirate game? That sucks balls. That doesn't have any innovation in it. It doesn't have any hard work in it. It doesn't have anything that reaches out and grabs you and keeps you playing. It's just a soulless cash grab.
You need to lower your expectations. Those cash grabs keep us in business.
I bet they do. We used to. We used to keep you in business. People, customers used to keep you in business. This is guaranteed money, though. It's guaranteed money. Why aren't you buying the game? It's been guaranteed. That's 4A gaming, Loki. Yeah. 4A. Ugh. Not only did I hate AAA to begin with, I hated the term, but now we've got 4A. Do you know what's going to happen with Ubisoft and their 4A games? Ubisoft is going to go bankrupt. They are going to either be bought out or they're going to be liquidated. That's what's going to happen. Someone's going to come in, they're going to buy their IP, probably EA, most likely. It'd be funny if it went to Valve. I would laugh my ass off if Valve ended up with all of the Ubisoft IPs. And that's why they're going back to Steam on the 21st. They're desperate. They are absolutely, positively desperate. And do you want to know why? Because they said you need to lower your expectations. You need to stop caring so much about the quality of the product we're selling you. That is something only $1 billion business will tell you. Entitled CEOs need to lose their golden parachutes. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. It's like a sports team that's content with just making the playoffs. The goal should be to win it all. They're not even they're not even trying to get to the playoffs. To get to the playoffs would be an ism, Hojo. They don't even want into the playoffs. They just want to be on the field. They don't want to really play the game. They just want to be on the field and say they're players. When backroom deals and government contracts and tax write-offs and all that shit are more important than you buying the product, there is a problem. Please let Valve buy Ubisoft. I know. It's a pretty good idea, too. And Valve has the money. 4A sounds like a new version of a battery. Yeah. Maggots find the weakness in a body, then invest it and eat the rot. The companies are now full of rot being devoured by DEI maggot. Yes, that is the harsh truth. That is the hard truth. Iger should have never been brought back. Disney scrambled. They knew what was about to happen. And they didn't want to get hit and investigated by anything because of all the fun things Disney gets up to. They were already under the gun as it was. Bringing Iger back was like their please save us moment. That would be amazing running. They think their idea is so amazing that they will build a franchise out of it untested. Because everything needs a new franchise. That's the thing. Everything needs a new franchise. No, we don't need a new franchise. We just want a good product. Stop thinking about franchises.
We need to make an entire universe.
No, God, no. No, you don't. No, you don't. I'm tired of this. Everything has to be the MCU thing. Everything doesn't need to be the NCU. Just focus on a good product. Do you understand? And they don't, because they'll never go back and look at it. They just look at Disney. Paramount started the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Paramount did, along with Marvel Studios. They teamed up and brought you Iron Man, Iron Man 2. They teamed up and brought you the first movies. By the time you had the first Avengers, it was a joint Paramount Disney venture. It still went through Paramount, even though Disney was already in the process of moving everything else. So your first big, everybody comes together and has a field day was still Paramount. Do you think that they had already gotten that far when they came out with Iron Man? No. Downey was so damn good that they were like, we need to run with this and we need to keep running with this. And they gave people what they wanted. They didn't try and subvert their expectations. They didn't try and they didn't sit there and make excuses.
You need to lower your expectations. This won't make you go.
Bitch, I'm spending my hard-earned money on something I want to enjoy. And that's what it comes down to, doesn't it? That's what it comes down to. I want to spend my money on things I enjoy. Not Yasuke running around as the wang drinking samurai.
Oh, well, you'll be able to seduce men as Yasuke.
What?
Yeah, you'll be able to romance other men.
Did Yasuke do that when he was in?
No, but we're making it authentic to the period.
Sure you are, Ubisoft.
You will buy our game. It will make you go.
Go take a giant dump, maybe. It is where you gonna join me? Okay, that sounds bad. Forget I said it. This is why cozy games are killing it, because the player return for their investment is fantastic. Some of these games give major swag. You know what? There's this weird name to this game. I call it Final Bar Line. Check that out. Look it up. Final Bar Line. It's got all the music from every Final Fantasy game, whatever. And it is a very chillax, sit back, relax game. But it has a lot of strategic depth to it too. There's all kind of item combinations you can do. There's all kinds of teams. Basically, you've got almost everybody from all 16 plus games plus other stuff. There's DLC. There's all kinds of crazy shit for it. And the DLC is cheap. It's only like $1.99 to get like 6 more songs or whatever. They don't try and kill you with it. There's another, like, it's like Thema something, but the last part of it is called Final Bar Line. So just look up Final Bar Line game. You'll find it. But yes, it's got a weird Thema something name to it that I can never pronounce. So, but it's just a chill back game. It's just a chill back game. It's like Mario Kart. When I play Mario Kart on my own and I'm just like, I play it with Eris. It's just a chill game. There's no super thinking to it. This is why Nintendo was killing it. Because they've got stuff nobody else has got. They've got stuff nobody else can come close to. As far as like the chillax, sit back, play games where you're not like having to overthink or be talked down to, just Mario Brothers. Mario Brothers, dun 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 dun, boing boing boing. I remember somebody posted a picture of Mario RPG the other day, the re-release on Switch, and was like, I hated this. I'm taking it back. It's a game of its time. It came out on the Super Nintendo, the SNES, whatever you want to call it. They redid all the graphics and stuff for Switch. It's a reskin. Again, it's a mindless game where you can just play. You just have fun. Original Mario Brothers, boing, 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 boing. Same thing. Reskinned. Looks good. I'd much rather go play that than be preached and talked down to and be taught a lesson. Teach those gamers a lesson. How about we teach you a lesson? We just won't buy your shit. You know what happened when Disney tried to teach us a lesson? I stopped buying their shit. I stopped watching their show.
Agatha's the most successful Marvel movie series this year.
It's the only Marvel series this year. Dumbass. It's got less people watching it than the last one. It's got less people watching it than the Acolyte. And for what?
We're going to teach them a lesson. We'll show everybody Agatha's bare ass and everybody will love it.
No, we won't.
We'll have a little girl on screen that's smiling and giggling while she's watching Agatha walk naked into her house.
Really? A preteen girl? Yeah. Good one, Disney. Agreed, Loki. I'm just saying how I feel. And another reason why I'm glad I didn't watch it. All I have is you guys to tell me. That's it. I've got people out there like Culture, like Midnight's Edge, like Valiant Renegade to tell me, hey, you know what? This is the bullshit that's going on. Like Gary over at Nerdrotic, like all of the people that are sitting there going over this. This is what I do. I'm one of you guys. I am. I can't, because I can't watch it. I can't watch it. I tried to watch Wangs of Power. I really did. I couldn't watch it. I couldn't watch it. Props to the people that can watch the garbage and review it, because guess what? I can't do it. I'm like, how did we get here? How did we get here? How we got here was Buzz Lightyear saying this right down here. Buzz Lightyear everywhere. Script Doctor, what's up, Script? He says, morning, Loki. Happy to catch you live again. Love hearing your thoughts. All the best, brother. All the best, brother. Thank you. Thank you so very much for popping in and commenting. Guys, if you're not subscribed to Script Doctor, check him out. Absolutely wonderful channel. Gesture of Sin is over on Rumble. What's up, brother? Sorry, I just now looked over there. Holy shit. Come watch One Piece instead. It's a better use of your time. Dude, I've been watching Magic Knight's Rare over again. There's shit I'll go back. I was watching all the Gundams. I was watching all the Gundams over again and rewatching Gundam. There's stuff I'm watching Next Gen at night. I watch 1 or 2 episodes of Next Gen right before I go to bed. There's tons of stuff I watch. I've got things I can watch. I don't have to watch your shitty show. I don't have to play your shitty game. Why? Because I have games to play. I have plenty of games to play. I don't have to buy your new shit. I got Dead or Alive. I got Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball. I got Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball 2. I've got games. I've got Ninja Gaiden. I've got all the Ninja Gaidens. Why do I need to buy the Ninja Gaiden Super Pack if I've got all the Ninja Gaidens and I can play them? I've got the Mortal Kombat. The newest Mortal Kombat is an absolute joke. Why?
Hey, let's race swap and gender swap Cyrax and Sector, and we'll make them the best players in the game. We'll make them the most powerful characters in the game, and we won't balance the other characters. We'll make it go. We won't balance the other characters. We'll just make Cyrax and Sector the two most powerful players in the game. And everybody that likes the characters we came out with before, well, you can just go eat a bag of dicks.
What a way to treat your customers. And then what does Ed Boon do? What does Ed Boon do? He blocks everyone. Pussy. He blocks everybody on social media and says, nope, I don't want to talk to any of you. Don't tell me how bad the DLC is. Don't bitch at me. Don't tell me nothing. You've got an hour and a half of story DLC. You've got 3 new characters. You've got Noob. You've got Cyrax and Sector. Cyrax and Sector are the 2 most powerful characters in the game now. You multiplayer with them, they can pretty much stomp anybody. So, what's the point?
Oh, well, we're going to come out with Ghostface and Conan and the T-2000.
How much are you charging for this? $20? No. 50. Oh, no, wait. 6 characters, 3 of them don't come out right away. That's what, $20? And an hour and a half story DLC that cannot be separated from the pack. So you got to pay for the whole thing, or you get nothing. Just for an hour and a half story time, that's $10 an hour. That's what you're paying for the story that you'll probably only play through once. It sucks anyway. I've watched it. And 6 characters. $4 a piece, $24. No, we're not doing that. No. How dare you toxic fans say no to Ed Boon and Mortal Kombat? Oh, you can kiss my ass. We don't have to buy your shit. You fans can stick it. Well, we're not fans anymore. See, that's the thing. And this is what people need to learn. And this is how people need to look forward and move forward when they're like, you need to make us go. No, you need to make yourselves go. Well, we're going to come out with crap and you need to buy it. No. I swear, if they have to enact lemon laws with games, I'm going to be pissed. But do it. If that's what it takes. If you come out with software that's buggy as shit, that doesn't work right, or is just an absolute slog, you should be able to return it. No harm, no foul. You can on Steam. Isn't that interesting? You can on Steam 2 hours. You have 2 hours. A couple weeks and 2 hours. What does that mean? That means you can own it for 2 weeks, I believe, 14 days. And then it's yours. But if you play it more than 2 hours, it's yours. So just keep your playtime under 2 hours. Return the game. It will immediately go back on your credit card or go back into your credit or go back on a whatever. You'll get your money back. So you have the option to go, I bought this, I played it, I don't like it. Can I get something else? Yes. Okay. If you don't like the tire you purchased from us here at Discount Tire, please feel free to bring it back. And that old grandma was just like, whoosh, through the window, boom, discount tire. That's the way it needs to be. If I leave the theater and you have subverted my expectations of a good movie and it was an absolute shit show, oh God, where's my money? But sir, you ate the popcorn and the drink, and yeah, I'll pay for that. That's on me. Give me my money back for the damn movie. But sir, they subverted my expectations. Okay. Okay. We make it go. No, you don't make it go. You have $1 billion business and that's all you care about. That's all you give a shit about. Star Wars showed you. Star Wars showed everybody. We do not care about the fans that have been here, that have kept it afloat, that have kept it going year after year. Why? Because they have no respect. They have no respect for it. They didn't own it then. You don't matter to them. You don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. And now all that is done is spread like a virus. It spread. Ubisoft doesn't give a shit. If you're an old school Assassin's Creed fan that's bought every game, every DLC, paid for the blah, 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 they don't care. All they care about is you need to buy the next game. And if you don't, you're an instant Yahtzee. If you don't buy the new shit, you're horrible. Puddle jumper, without respect, we reject. That's right. You will either respect us as loyal fans who have paid our hard-earned money for a product, or you can kiss our fat ass. The Final Fantasy XIV pre-trial is the core game and like 3 expansions, hundreds of hours of playtime for free. Square has gotten a lot of hate. Square Enix has gotten a lot of hate lately. They seem to be the one coming out with demos. They seem to be the one that's like, here, try our games before you buy it. They seem to be the ones that are like, we want to make sure you have a good experience with us. And then the Dragon Quest drama that we recently learned about. We can't release these games unless they're changed for Western audiences. And they say that like it's all of us. Well, we have to appease the Western audience, so you know what? Go ahead and do the type 1, type 2 body. And no, we can't have girls in bikini armor anymore. That's against the Western ideologies. That's against the Western ideologues. So you need to change it. And the creators are sitting there going, we can't do anything. We can't come out with anything risky. Why can we not do these things that we all talked about doing and making? They're literally stifling the artists and telling them you can't do it. We can't do it. We can't go against the Western way. While the employees are sitting there going, we want to make this great thing. We want to make this great product. Talk all the shit you want about Square Enix. Run your mouth all day long about how you think they're horrible. The people working there are screaming to make things that are daring, that are awesome, that change your experiences in games forever. And they're being told, we won't release it if you do it. So it can't be in the game. Who's telling them that? Loki, the censors, the ESRB, everyone over here, the people at Sony in California. Because they do not want you to see these things in game. They don't want you to experience it. Everything needs to be toned down and bland and westernized. Why? because they know they will get their ass handed to them by Japan. Sony moving from Japan to the States was the biggest screw up. And there will be people all day long that go, they had to, they couldn't do the distribution and they couldn't run it all out of Japan and blah, 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 blah. They never should have left because they lost touch with their roots. Sony would be dominating in the markets right now if they were still based in Japan. They would be dominating in the markets. Why? Because you would have the Japanese board running things instead of what is going on now. You would. They would be dominating. They'd be kicking the hell out of everyone. Xbox would be a memory. Shiny boob armor. Mars Monkey Max. Nice shirt, Loki. Thank you. Yes. I always like the bad guys. Bad guy's good. I'm a bad guy. I'm not a nice guy. Maybe that's why. But what does it all come down to? It's $1 billion problem. It's the name of the stream. It's $1 billion problem. The people that are having these problems are these $1 billion companies. And the people behind it want everything to look the same. They want everything to sound the same. And they want everything to be bland and soulless so that they can push their bullshit out and nobody's the wiser. That's the problem. And that's where we're at. And that's not going to change as long as we have our wallets open. It's time to close them. The age of spending is over. Close your wallets. If you want something, buy something you know is a guaranteed commodity. The last Ubisoft product I bought was a remaster of one of the Assassin's Creed games. I can't remember which one it was. But it was a remaster. I think it was Rogue. And I played it for all of like 10 minutes before I was like, I'll get back to it eventually. I liked Black Flag. I think that was the last one I really enjoyed, was Black Flag. It was a good game. It was a fun game. They did what they wanted. Imagine being a part of something so huge and being told, you be quiet. We want to hear from the crazy purple-haired people about all the crazy ideas they have, and you can't say anything negative. Imagine that. Let's before we get out of here, we'll say Jill's in the boardroom and Ironcaster's in the boardroom. Hojo, Theta Zord, Puddle Jumper, Mars Monkey Max. We're all Shellback. Shellback's at the head of the table. And in comes the pack lid.
We want to make it go. And they're like, we're going to make a game. And the game will be good. And you will be the activist that cancels people.
And you have to sit there. And you can't say anything negative. You can't say no. You can't say, I think that's a bad idea. You have to sit there and smile like you're in a Black Hole Sun music video. You just have to sit there and smile as all the life and soul is sucked out of the room by this pack lid talking about how they're going to make a terrible game. And at the end, you even have to clap. And you leave going, oh my God, this is going to be such a turd. Because you can't say anything. That is life in the $1 billion company. That is the goal of the $1 billion company. That's life. Is to sit there and clap with a smile on your face while someone comes out with the most horrible idea ever, and you're not allowed to say, that sucks. Otherwise, you get sent to HR and told you're creating a hostile working environment, and you're let go. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. You're fired for speaking up and saying, I think it's a bad idea. I think Ubisoft's going to go bankrupt next year, if not sooner. Nothing they can do is going to save Yasuke Assassin's Creed. There's been talks about how they're gonna erase him and replace him with a Japanese protagonist. It already happened the other way around. They originally had a Japanese protagonist, and it was done. It was finished. The design was done. Everything was done, and they went back and did Yasuke. Okay, so they've already done that. The other way around. I don't think that's going to happen. There's talks of, they're going to tone things down. They're not going to make him a pole smoker anymore. I don't believe that's going to happen. I think that they're gonna work a little bit on some clipping issues and come out with a couple of patches, and that's what you're going to get. That's what the holdup's going to be. If the game comes out, they may just take the insurance money. But here's the problem. If they take the insurance money, from my understanding, and I'm sure someone can correct me if I'm wrong, they have to pay back all the tax stuff they've got. Kind of a double-edged sword, isn't it? So, yes, the discs are already pressed, but they'll just patch it day one. So most of those won't work anymore if you don't patch them. Like if you just put it in, it won't boot. Odyssey has some features, but if you just ignore them, focus on the gameplay, it's fun. Odyssey was the beginning of the end for me. Odyssey had enough like little things to keep me interested, but I hate the leveling. I don't want to grind. I don't want to grind. It's not an MMO. And I'm sorry, but Ubisoft went like all in on this MMO. They did it with Ghost Recon. They did it with Assassin's Creed. They did it with Far Cry. We're going to make you grind to the point that you're paying us for mats so you can finish your custom gear at the end of the game. We want you to buy stuff from us. More stuff.
Make us go. Buy our mats. Buy our special mats. It's for single player, but you still need them because we're not ever going to give you enough.
That's my final word on Ubisoft and the greedy little bastards over there. Thank you guys so very much for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me on a Taco Tuesday. Tomorrow, YouTube talk. Bringing people together. A little more positive talk for tomorrow morning. And Thursday, oh boy, do I have a surprise for you. Guys, take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend Anner. And we'll be back tomorrow for YouTube talk. And catch me over on Pops later today. We're going to look at hackers. Guys, have a great Tuesday. Take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend Anner. We'll see you on the next one.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.